Hello YouTube friends. I've been procrastinating making videos. I saw an Instagram post this morning saying we are 1 month into 2024 and we are 1 month into 2024. It is almost February. I have a pile of footage I'm sitting on and I don't know what to do with it. Somehow last month or the last few months I figured out that I might want to change up the studio vlog format. And once you think you're gonna change something, there's gonna be this completely new workflow. There's themes to work with. I wanted my videos to be a bit more evergreen. I recently found out what the term evergreen means, and it means to have them last longer, basically. So basically your videos are going to be not timed like studio vlogs, but they're going to be searchable. They're going to be about procrastination, about starting a new body of work, framing artworks, whatever comes to mind when you want to search about a certain topic. And I had this list of ideas, and I think it was going pretty well until I started thinking. And thinking is what I'm doing now. And thinking is also why it's now the end of January. So, I think I'm just gonna talk you through my month and what happened. And I have a little bit of footage from before December. And I have a little bit of footage from January. As you might be able to see, I'm still working with a lamp instead of just lights. I still need to fix that. I took a little break in between, 2 weeks. It was great. And now January has actually been quite busy. I have a lot of different things I'm doing at the moment. And I'm super grateful for that, super happy with it. But it also gave a little less priority to making videos. Because I had so much other stuff to do. But I feel like every week I'm waiting with publishing a video. I'm just letting this thing die that I've worked so hard on. There were a few videos that went super well. And now that success has made it harder for me to make a new one, because I feel like it should be better than the last one. And I think this is such a returning topic to almost every artist, content creator, everyone that makes stuff. And it's happening to me right now. So here's to just doing and releasing and marking that white blank page with something ugly so that you can just actually start instead of thinking of starting. And I hope it inspires some of you at home with making something just to start. Because I was 5 or 10 minutes ago, I was still staring at my footage, piling up. What do I do with this? I don't know. And now we're sitting in front of a microphone talking. It's just me, but I am sitting in front of a microphone, just talking, pretending I am a podcast person, and scratching on that blank white page to make it a little bit more ugly so I can just actually get started. Okay. This video is not sponsored, but it is supported by my Patreon community. Every month I publish a lesson, whether it's painting or drawing or anything else that you guys want to see, and my Patreons get access to that. They also get access to sketchbook pages, to anything else that's on my mind, inspired by posts, and in February, a drawing challenge. So if you've ever thought of signing up to my Patreon, February is definitely the month. There's 4 lessons coming up. They're all about drawing and a little bit of painting and creating your own thing in a set amount of time. So most videos are about 20 minutes. I think the longest is about an hour, and you can just finish it whenever you want, and there is going to be a little bit of homework, but mostly fun things that you can do on your way to work. But I hope to see you there. You can always cancel anytime, and every support is very much appreciated. You are now looking at a painting that I started out in September, October of 2023. And there's this one part of the painting that I've been fighting with, and it's this hand that you see. I think it started out as a pink hand, but because of the scale of the painting, I kept making it too small, so I painted over it. That's what you're seeing right now. But it just kept not feeling right. So somehow, like this series that I'm working on, it's about expanding. They're like these really big painting of nude women. I hope I'm not getting demonetized for that. But they're bigger than their canvas. They're expanding. They're not afraid to show themselves because they're just there. And that hand kept teasing me like I am not part of that vision. So I know sometimes you plan paintings and according to plan it just works out, and I think that worked out with the rest of it, but this part just kept looking at me like, no, we're not working out. It took the 2-week break to see that and to see what I had to fix. So in order to fix it, I put a piece of paper on top of it, and I drew over it. And finally, when you get that new piece of paper to work on instead of looking at that image that already exists for a few months, it finally clicked. Like it worked. And it's not like I still haven't finished the painting part, but I can now see that it is going to work. And it's really, I think again, with this painting, I've been procrastinating a bit because I could have finished it earlier, but because I was working on a few other paintings, I didn't really know what it was going to be about yet. And that idea of expanding, being too big for the frame you're put in, that kept developing, and it seeped through in the other paintings. And I think we're used to right now having to deliver this product right away, but some ideas just need time to grow, and they need time to be developed, and they need time to get more depth. And I think I forget that sometimes as well. And this hand was just a symbol for me as well, to having to need more time to develop my ideas. And at some time, you're just going to have to trust your own process, your own talents, your own gut feeling, that it is going to be all right. A lot of this process that I'm showing you, I changed later on. This painting is now further along than I'm showing you, but I also have been painting a little bit without the camera on me, which has been a nice way of changing it up, because the interaction with creating something changes, even if it's just a little bit, with a camera on you. And I'm thinking about that a lot right now, because I'm trying to apply to funding again, and that makes me very existential all the time, and you have to explain everything that you do, and I'm not a fan of it because it kind of kills the idea. But it has been about showing my work online and always having someone watch, which I created myself. But it also leads to situations like this where it hasn't been as polished as maybe the last time, or I waited a little bit too long, so the pile of footage just became bigger and bigger and bigger, and the perfectionism started to kick in. But I think this turned out to be a video where you really see my process and how I actually work. I don't plan that much. It's really intuitive, and it is like I explained in the beginning of this video, it is really just putting something on that blank canvas and layering and having time pass and just making something. I think that, especially for me, I have the tendency to become too ambitious in something, like this YouTube channel. I don't want to just be an artist on YouTube. I want to be a filmmaker artist on YouTube. And I am not that. I could become that, but I still spend most of my time in my studio, either working for clients or painting. So it's just not realistic to make perfect videos. I apparently filmed a lot of this footage without audio. I don't know why. I think I just forgot. So why would I expect to make the best video ever? And why would I expect to have this really high quality product if my actual quality lies somewhere else? I think that pressure is just unneeded, and I should just focus on painting and share that with you guys and my thought process. And I think it applies to lots of things, whether it's exercise, whether it's painting, or whether it's making videos or content or whatever you do. You don't have to be perfect at anything, and perfect is boring anyway. I hope you like this unpolished video and lots of areas that don't have any audio, but they do have my art. And I hope that is enough.